secret. He is your top prospect. He is the Arrow of Atlanta. He is the James Dean of professional wrestling, the last rebel of pro wrestling. He was once known as the last of a dying breed. He is the man that tapped out Sammy Callahan. He is the backbone of the hierarchy. He is do or die. Chip motherfucking
I don't remember ever seeing professional wrestling on TV. When I was a kid, I was at a babysitter's while my mom was at work. I was playing with this other kid and he's like, yo, let's play wrestling. And I was like, I don't know how to do that, but let's go. And like, I remember like him counting and I was like, okay, well, I don't know what this is. And I flipped it on TV one night and I saw the ref making the count and I was like, oh, this is wrestling. Okay, cool. I was a big Bret the Hitman Hart fan when I was a kid, so like WrestleMania 12 came up and I had to make a choice. But I went with Shawn Michaels because I mean, let's face it, that's the GOAT.
Was it Brian Alexander or Alexander the Great? Came over to the house to stay.
Mm-hmm.
Chip got up at 6 o'clock on Sunday morning, runs and gets all his little buddies in the neighborhood and expects Terry and Brian to do a wrestling show in the front yard for all of his buddies because he's bragging about, I've got wrestlers from the show staying at my house. There's wrestlers at my house.
My mom is super supportive, has been ever since the day she drove me up to the White Gym in White, Georgia for our second indie event ever. And I was getting in the ring 4 hours before the show would start with guys like Air Paris and Terry Lawler. I could do a Rana because Paris would just be like, oh, just get up there and do it. And I could do that before I even knew how to protect myself on a fall. So, mom's always been supportive. My dad wanted me to, go to school, make sure you got something to fall back on. And it was like, oh yeah, no, that's cool. That's a plan B. If you've got a plan B, plan A will never succeed. So, as much as I loved my dad, he wasn't always super supportive, but now he sees that things are starting to pay off and I got a little bit of a hustle going right now because I'm hitting my stride. So he sees it makes me happier than anything I've ever done in my life. So.
Jim Day.
Take this one.
I did, twice.
From the start of my journey through AWE, it was really strange because I was always the guy that wanted to be accepted and wanted to be liked by everybody, and I did my hardest to please everybody. And throughout the first year and a half to 2 years of being with the company, I realized you can't please everybody all the time. And by the time we got to Atlanta, I just felt like people didn't like me, so if people aren't gonna like me, why spend my time trying to please everybody? So now for the last year and a half, I've been kind of just saying fuck you to everybody because I'm gonna do things my way. But lately I think I've been getting a little bit of respect because I do things my way and I'm not gonna bow down to anybody that wants me to do things a certain way. It's just not how I do it. Atlanta Wrestling Entertainment means the world to me. It's a company that I've helped build from the ground up, and I feel like without myself and a lot of the people that I hold close in that locker room, I don't feel like this company would be half of what it is these days. Out of all the nicknames I have, Wrestling's Last Rebel is one that is most exemplary of myself, and it fits me the best because I'm not one of those guys that's gonna sit there and glad hand and shake your hand and smile and act like we're cool when we're not. I'm not that dude that's gonna come into your locker room and fake. I'm not gonna give people fake respect. You earn that with me by your actions and how you act towards me.
president of the Georgia Wrestling.
Homegrown 2017, I feel like I got cheated out of the title that I've been working for since the very first day of Atlanta Wrestling Entertainment's history. To be told that time expired, basically as the referee had started his count, that was the final pinfall of the match on me by Martin Stone. Yeah, I feel like I definitely got cheated out of a title. That's the story of my life, man. It's been handcuffed to this stigma of the guy that'll go out there and kill everything and leave people with memories of, oh man, that was a great match and this. But I'm never that guy that gets the final, oh okay, yeah, pat on the back. You know, here's your belt you worked so hard for. It's nothing new, but it's still just disappointing, if not more.
Absolutely not. The referee's decision is final, and he needs to stand by that. And as an athlete and a competitor, you're supposed to stand by the official's ruling, not go complain to management to try to weasel your way into what you feel is yours. You were in the match and you lost.
Like, it clearly went over the time limit. If there's a time limit, like, even if the ref gets caught up, something needs to be accountable for him. No, I'd like that. I was salty over that. He was definitely screwed.
Chip Day screwed Chip Day. He couldn't get it done, like he hasn't been able to get it done in the last 2 years. So if he's looking for somebody to point the finger at, he needs to point the finger at himself. I've got the tape. Time did not run out. Chip Day screwed Chip Day.
I think that's as far as he's ever going to get, is chasing the title. He's not the main eventer. Sorry, Chip.
Chip Day was robbed, absolutely positively robbed at Homegrown. The bell was rang, he did not tap out, and the fact of the matter is that it's just one more second. Chip Day is going to be the AWE World Heavyweight Champion. He's going to have that GWC belt. It is not when, it is soon. It will happen.
I want people to first respect me and realize that I'm as good as I say I am. I'm not just some loudmouth, punk kid that has an attitude problem and isn't gonna stop when you say no. Second, I want people to respect Southern professional wrestling. That's where I come from. That's my heart. I'm putting the South on my back and I'm taking it around the world.